So once you have the trainer that you want to hire, you need to onboard them and get them up to speed as fast as possible so they can start training sessions. And it really depends on which category that you're able to find that trainer and hire them from. Because if it's a member that has been with you for a year or more, they already know all your exercises, they know all your workouts that you do, they know everybody in there, everybody has seen them working hard, they already take people under their wing and help coach them up and stuff. The only thing is that some people might not think they're qualified. That's the only obstacle that you'd have to overcome. So I would get them a certification as soon as possible, and it doesn't have to be any recognizable one because your clients don't know. All they know is they're certified or they're not. So I would just go online and Google personal training certification and find one that they can do online. And then I let them know that they're like on a 90-day probationary period, and if they do really well during those 90 days, that you'll pay for them to get real certification, and then find one that's local that you like and send them to that. It's usually like $300 to $500, anywhere between $300 and $500. But it'd be a great investment in that person if they've done really well the first 90 days. So so that person is going to really be the easiest one, because the only obstacle you need to overcome is getting your clients, the other people, to respect them as a coach and not as another member. And by them being certified, that will. If it's a new trainer that's never done your program before, the first thing that we have them do is they take one boot camp per day for a week. And we have them do different times each day. It can't be the same session each day. The reason we do this is because we want to, for one, see how good they work out, their form, if they know the exercises. We also want to see how their attitude is, if they're encouraging other people, if they're just keeping to themselves. And when your other members see them working out side by side, that's the fastest way for them to get to know them and earn their respect and earn their trust. If they see them just crushing the workout and encouraging other people during it, and they know that they're already, I let my clients know that, hey, we just hired this, so-and-so, he's going to be our trainer. We're just trying to get him up to speed. He wanted to work out with you, and I say that they wanted to work out with you so they could get to know you better and show you what they have and whatnot. So we have them take a boot camp, one per day for a whole week. And then then the second thing is we have them shadow either me or one of my trainers. So shadow us for 1 to 2 days. So, and all of this has to be paid, because you can't make them take a workout as an employee and not pay them. So don't be cheap. Pay them to do the workout. That way you can make them do the workout. And everybody should have employees and not independent contractors. So make sure that you're hiring them as a W-2 employee, and that way you're running a legit business, because they're not really independent contractors. And as an employee, you can tell them what to do. So you can tell them they have to take the boot camp or take the session, but you do have to pay them for it. It doesn't have to be the same pay as if they would get if they were teaching. So we would do usually like $15 an hour on the non-training sessions, and then start them off at $20 an hour to teach, and then after 90 days, $25 an hour. But we would have them shadow us for 1 to 2 days. So pretty much all they're doing is just out there on the floor with us, seeing how we're leading the warm-up, seeing how we're interacting with the clients, teaching them how to call people by their name, call them out, high-fiving people, fixing their form, all that good stuff. And then after that, we have them lead the warm-up. And that can be 1 to 2 days. And so here you're going to be shadowing them during the warm-up, and then they'll be shadowing you again for the rest of the workout. You can put them in charge of like 1 or 2 stations. So during the same time, you can put them in one or 2 stations that you have, and have them motivating people that are in those stations, fixing their form. And that way you can just tell them, like, these are the exercises for this station, this is what I'm looking for, this is what you should be doing, here's exercises for this station, this is what you should be looking for, this is what they should be doing, and you have them going that route. So they're leading the warm-up, and they're in charge of 1 or 2 stations. So now you're looking at, like I said, these can happen the same time. So this is like 4 days, 4 days into it. And then after that, you want them to lead the whole session, and you're just shadowing them. So you're just there watching and observing, and then giving them some pointers in between. In between. So you're gonna have them leading the session, and you shadow them. And this could be, day 5 through 7. So within 1 week, you can really get them up to speed. Taking the boot camp every day, they're shadowing you for the first couple days, kind of just seeing how you do everything. Then you're gonna let them lead the warm-up. They've already saw you lead the warm-up for 2 days straight, so they have an idea of, they know exactly how you want it done, what you expect. They lead the warm-up. You can put them in charge of a couple stations, tell them exactly what they should be doing at those stations, and then towards the end of the week, having them leading the entire session with you shadowing them, and within 5 to 7 days, they can be up to speed, ready, ready to go. So that's how we onboard them and get them ready, and then they can start taking over the sessions from there. So we do a 90-day probationary period when we hire people, because sometimes they could be a good trainer on paper. You don't know what their work ethic is, if they're going to be showing up on time, if they're going to cancel on sessions and stuff like that. So we always tell people that they come in on a 90-day probationary period, and I tell them that it's not my decision if they stay past 90 days, it's actually the members. Because if they do something the members don't like, the members are going to be emailing me, calling me, texting me, telling me everything. So if it's just not a good fit for them, then it's not a good fit for me. And so that way you can put it on the members of whether you want to keep that trainer or not after those 90 days. But I would always do a 30-day review, tell them what they're doing well, tell them what you expect moving forward, do a 60, and then again at 90, letting them know that, yeah, you're coming on full time, you're getting a bump in pay from $20 to $25 a session, or it's not a good fit, thanks anyway.